She doesn't want to play, Opie. She wants you to return the favor. She says, I got you, now you gotta give me. Look at Tara with her arm around him. She's like, do me, do me. And she goes to bite, he goes to bite her. Opie, come on, man. Give Tara some lubbins. Poor Tara, I'm sorry. I guess go ahead and bite him. Yeah, go ahead and bite him. Okay. There you go. Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. Tara, I didn't get that out for you. I got that out for Opie. You're not going for a ride today. Opie, you're going for a little ride today, this morning. It's early, yeah. You're not broken, but you do need to get fixed, okay? He's mad at me because I'm not giving him breakfast this morning. You can't have any solid food. We had to quit last night at 10, and no breakfast this morning. Poor guy. I know. Don't know if he'll show it off, but look at this. Opie has his Mickey ID tag. We had a friend in Florida go to the park and make this one for him. So now he's got his Mickey tag. And of course, Tara's got her beautiful mini tag there. Yep, your brother's gonna go to the vet. You don't know that that's a bad word yet. You don't know that. But can I get you to go in here? Can we hop in here and go for rides? What a good boy. No, we're not playing. No, we're going for rides. It's actually not shorts and t-shirt weather. It's 36 degrees this morning, but I'm very thankful to have Tater Tot. I turned on the smart start to warm up that, get the seats and everything warm in there. If I had the motorcycle, I wouldn't be able to do something like this. It would be very inconvenient to move the entire RV over to the vet's office, so I'm gonna go take care of this, and I'm gonna miss my little guy today. Oh man, it is butt crack of dawn. What do you think, Opie Dopes? Man, what am I gonna be in here? You have to, because I don't want you crawling all over the car, buddy. Alright. Nice and warm in here, at least. Alright, well, Opie's in there. They're gonna call me here later today and let me know everything went okay. One thing I'm doing differently with Opie, and Tara on her next appointment too, Opie's getting a full blood test panel. Opie's only 12 weeks, but I literally want to know from the start all his numbers and make sure his T4 count's okay. And same thing with Tara later. Unfortunately, here in Illinois, it's still one of those weird states. You are not allowed in the building. They had to meet me halfway, and I had to drop Opie off right there. Then they had to come pick him. I can't come near anybody. I can't come inside. It's a little strange because it's not like that everywhere else in the country, but Illinois is still just not ready to move on with life. And I guess, I don't know, I feel weird about it, but there's also nothing I can do because I can't be there during they're gonna put him under, you know, for the surgery and stuff like that. So there's nothing I can do really. It sucks. It's like, come on guys, let it go. No. We got projects back at the RV today though, so I'm gonna try to stay busy and keep my attention on other things. All right, we'll head back to the shop and check in on Tara. One of the things that many of my subscribers were asking me when I introduced Tara with Jax months ago was how I was going to deal with pet litter boxes in the RV with 2 cats. Nobody thought it was possible. Turns out I had to scoop 3 times a day. 3 times I had to scoop the litter box. But I was able to keep the smell down. Moving forward, as hinted at by the thumbnail and title of this video, I've done something crazy. And that is what I'm going to show you first when we get back. Alright, this is it. The craziest thing I've ever done for a cat before. I got the Litter Robot 3 Connect. Wi-Fi ready. It's, let me show you what their slogan is. Your days of scooping are over. Litter robot. Yeah. Up to 21 days, you never have to scoop cat poop again. As you can see, I got cat poop in a scooper there. So the kitties use it. You see the little green light come on there? Little blue light in there. The kitties use it, and then 5 or 7 minutes after they exit, the entire thing self-cleans. And then every once in a while, like I said, it says 3 weeks, you have to dump this out. But that's all you gotta do. There's no more scooping. You don't have to do anything. So I'm gonna demonstrate what happens here. I'm gonna drop some Tater Tots in there, okay? And then once the cat leaves, like I said, it has some kind of a timer on there. Okay, so the timing light is already lit, saying it felt something in there, so the cats leave. I'm gonna go ahead and do a manual cycle to speed this up. We'll stand back. And as you can see, the whole basin here starts to rotate. And I wanna show you what happens. So as it rotates, most of the litter is gonna go through that screen, but not your clumped solids after they use it. So there it goes halfway. It's filtering out all the litter. Here comes some solids that are gonna drop. And then, once it gets up a little higher, this opens up in here, and they will fall down into the compartment. Thus, I don't have to scoop anymore. It's magic. How cool is that? Now, it'll go back around. I'll back up a little bit. To a certain point, it kind of pushes out this material right there to kind of help get anything that was stuck there. But it's not supposed to stick because something about 5 to 7 minutes after the cat goes, it clumps the right amount and you're okay. Also, there's a seal. I'll show that seal around there. So there's no smell. You don't smell a litter box anymore. And as we come back around, it's going to bring the litter back around into the surface here. It's also really quiet, so I don't think it'll annoy the cats or scare the cats too much, so that's a good thing. We'll zoom in here again. Try to make it dark so the light comes back on. Well, I guess it won't when it's in motion, but yeah, then the litter falls back through, back onto the rubber pad. There's a fill line on here. I'll show you. It tells you how to maintain the litter level. When it gets back to straight, it goes a little bit farther on purpose so that the litter levels out. See the line? And then it stops. And then it comes back to center. And as you can see, I don't need to scoop anything. It is an automatic scooping litter box. Is it worth the price tag? Well, time will tell. I don't want to say yes or no. I'm really testing this out. I'm not saying you should go out and buy it because I did. I'm saying I want to test it out and see how practical it is. I have never seen anyone ever get this and try to put it in an RV. So how is that going to work? Now, I've actually moved it a few times. I used to have it up in the corner up there, but I've got the Christmas tree there now, so I've got it here in the office space. The directions when you get this, there's a certain way to introduce this to your cat, as far as putting your old litter into it, keeping it unplugged so it doesn't rotate for the first couple days, letting the cats get comfortable with it. I mean, the motor does make a sound. However, I am happy to report that both Tara and Jax used it with no problems on the very first night, and I'll show you that. Got to give them a little bit of privacy here, but Tara used it while Opie was nearby, finding out what was going on, and Tara did set off the sensor when she entered it. I think it's based on weight, how much weight is compressed on there. Funny enough, when Opie went in, when it was his turn, he did not set off the sensor, and he still today does not set off the sensor to do the automatic cycle. What you doing up there, Tara? She's so confused. She's like, where's my brusher? Where's my brusher? However, you know, with two cats, right now it's clean, but I think mainly, you know, if Opie doesn't set off the sensor, then eventually when Tara does go and use it and she sets it off, it's going to clean everything anyway. But if I'm nearby, again, you can always just push the cycle button to manually make it cycle through, and I think it'll work okay. Some of my concerns here are going to be with the sides. I mean, you do have to physically clean things. This tray, I've tried a couple different things, but let me show you what I'm working on here. I already ran out of the litter bags, so I'm just using a grocery bag. They're kind of expensive. So right now I'm trying this little Tupperware container, which you can see obviously isn't working. I need a bigger Tupperware container. I was thinking of something I could just take outside and dump it when I go dump it. But what's the other thing? There's also an empty button, so you don't have to physically remove the litter. If this gets down or starts to get too stinky, you don't have to physically remove it. You literally push the empty button, and it does a different type of cycle where it removes all the litter, puts it in that pan, and then you take it out to the trash. And then I have a little scooper over there. I can just scoop the tidy cats right into it. It does say there's some litters that you can't use, so for reference, this is what I have been using. Just sold at Petco. I think even Walmart sells the regular Tidy Cats 27 Performance. This is not the lightweight stuff. This is the tight clumping material, and this seems to work really, really well in the machine. However, again, because I'm trying to do this in an RV, I noticed something different about RV life, and that is once I turn the key and start driving down the road, something in the sensor feels the vibrations, and it thinks a cat just used the litter box. It will literally cycle every 7 minutes while I'm driving on the road, which is not going to work. So what I'm going to do, actually I think it arrived. Yep, there it is. Okay, so this is a little outlet switch. What I've been doing is simply unplugging it from the wall. It's just standard electrical 110 volt. So I would just unplug it from the wall anytime I'm going to drive. But this will make it so that, and of course the switch will be on the opposite side. But still, that'll make it so I can just reach in, turn it on and off every time I drive and every time I get parked. They don't really use this thing while I'm driving anyway. So Tara pretty much still hides. She still hides. She's being weird right now. She's like, "It's quiet, Dad. Where's my brusher? Where's my brusher, Dad?" But yeah, anyway, I will definitely be updating you here in about a week or two just to tell you how things are going and how it's all working and everything. But so far, I don't think you can really put a price on not scooping anymore. Like this. We can throw this away. Tara, we don't even need that anymore. And get this stinky thing out of my face, Dad. Trying to be honest here and think of any other drawbacks to this because, you know, not bending down, getting on my knees and scooping 3 times a day. What if you had a kitty that wasn't feeling well or went to the vet and you needed to make sure, like, well, how's their stuff looking? Is their solids okay? Are they going number 1s okay? With this automatic system, you're not physically going to see that. You're not going to be as intimate with your cat's poop anymore because it all goes into there where you don't even see it. If that were to ever happen and I needed to check to make sure that one particular kitty was doing well, I would simply turn off the automatic filter thing and I would just scoop from there that one day or those 2 days to make sure. I'm in a situation where I travel and live with my cats full time. I don't leave the cats alone for 8 or 9 hours a day. I'm with them all day and all night. So, I mean, it's easier for me to keep track of things. But this thing is kind of big. I'll stand back here so you can see my office area and the litter box right there. I mean, I've got it in the corner. I also have a little footstool. It's like a ramp for elderly cats or possibly kittens. So it pops on right there, but it actually sticks out too far. So it's in the shop right now. I'm not using it in this. I am going to bring it with me because after I'm done with the Christmas tree, this front area is going to change. Litter box is going to go back in that corner right there with the steps, and then I'll have some storage right here. But man, I love that beach scene on that 4K 70-inch TV. Makes me want to go to Florida. Other than that, if Tara or Opie use a litter box while I'm working here at the computer, I have some of this little spray. I can just spray in there real quick. And actually what I've been doing is after they get out and I'm on the computer, I just do a manual cycle to get rid of the smell real quick. It's working just fine, you know? I don't have any crazy complaints. What do you think, Tara? What do you think? Nobody to play with you? I'm sorry, girl. Tara, look who I got! I got baby brusher! Him's back! Oh, you missed your brusher! Opie dopey doo! Oh my goodness, I missed you so much! Go see your sister! Okay, oh my gosh, you gotta be easy though. You gotta be easy. Oh my goodness, did you guys miss each other? That's so precious. I missed you. Tara missed you. So we got his release stuff. We got some medicines. Also, they said everything checked out. Let's see here. Hang on. I didn't get a copy of it. Well, anyways, all of Opie's blood levels and everything, his T4 count, everything is in the norm. There's no need for concern there. He's all good for an entire year. So his will renew in November, and Tara's will renew in April, I think. Yeah, I'll have to check that, but no strenuous activity for 2 weeks, Opie. You guys gotta be easy, okay, Tara? No rough play, okay? Opie didn't get a cone. Tara had to wear a cone for 2 weeks, but I guess with boys, it's kind of hit and miss. I need to keep an eye on it. As long as he doesn't start licking them and tearing at his area there that got neutered, then he's fine. If he starts messing with it, then we might have to put a cone on him later. But I'm just glad to leave that place. I'm glad that they took care of Opie and got everything we need, but oh my gosh, God, it just gives me a headache how paranoid and ridiculous they are for no reason. It's like, I went to the front door, I called the number that's on the big stop sign on the front door, call the number. I called on the phone, I said, I'm here to pick up Opie. You guys told me to come pick a... Sir, we need you to get back in your car. We cannot open this door until you are back in your vehicle, and then you can call us, and we will release your cat out the door and tell you when the door... I swear, some of these places are just doing this just to make a scene. It's ridiculous. Man, I cannot wait to get out of here. I really can't, but I had to get this done, so... In the future, I'm going to go to normal places that allow me to enter and be with my pet, but I'm just happy he's home. Opie, you don't need to steal her food. Your food's over here. Oh, you gonna trade? Okay, guys. Well, I'm glad to see you eating good there. That's pretty good. I just called the place again. They are going to email me the blood test results so I can have just a good baseline and everything. Even though they said it's okay, I was like, well, I paid for it. I'd like to have a copy of it. You know, like I had Jax's. You going poop? Okay, he's going poop. He's going poop. Anyway, Thanksgiving's on the way. I was excited for turkey and gravy and getting fat again. We'll all start our diets in January again. Okay, cool. Tara and Opie and I will have another fresh video for you in 2 days here on Wednesday. Guys, have a good one. Bye-bye.